Hi, I'm Paul Wilson. I'm the creator of Swing Machine Golf and the director of the Paul Wilson Golf School at Bears Best Las Vegas. In this tip, I want to talk about the back wrist through impact. Now, this is a position that has been worked on. It actually was quite popular probably about 10 years ago or so, when there was a training aid called The Secret that was developed to keep an angle in this back wrist through impact. Now, what this device did, it was on a slight angle because people had recognized that there was a slight angle in this back wrist when you were hitting the golf ball. So people kept working on trying to feel that angle, and a lot of people actually bought this device that just attached to your hand that made you hold that angle through impact. Now, what I'm trying to get at is, I don't want you to be thinking about feeling that angle at impact. And I'm saying that because if you try to maintain that angle at impact, you're not going to allow the golf club to fully release. Now, the release point in a golf swing is actually after you've hit the golf ball. So if you've seen any of my previous tips, you'll know I'm big on explaining about the release happening after you've hit the ball, not at impact. Now, it happens after you've hit the ball because your body tilts in the downswing. So what I'm getting at is, if you do your setup, you're on just a very slight angle. As you go to the backswing, you've hinged your wrists fully. Now as you fire your lower body, your upper body hangs back as you hit the ball. So if you start on this angle with your arms fully extended and you hit the ball on this angle, the golf club is not fully released to a position where both arms are fully extended until after the golf ball is hit. So if that's the case, we go from here to a position here. If the golf club ends up hitting the ball here, you can see that there is a slight angle in the back wrist. Now, that angle is not occurring because I'm trying to manually hold that angle. It's occurring because the golf club is not yet at the widest point of the arc. So if the golf club is on its way to this point, there would be an angle there. If you're in a position where you're trying to keep that angle and you're trying to hold that angle through impact, what's going to happen is you're never going to hit the point where the golf club is fully extended, because you'll still have that angle there. So if you're in a position like this, yes, you may have held the angle through impact, but you never allow the golf club to get to this position. And why that's so important is because, remember, at address, you predetermined that when you have your arms extended, the face is in a square position. So you started with your arms extended and the face square. So we need our arms to fully extend so the face is in a square position every time. If there's still an angle here, you're going to be manipulating the club face. So if you're trying to hold that angle, I guarantee you're going to be very inconsistent, because the face angle will change quite dramatically through impact. There's no way you're going to be able to square that exactly every single time. Plus, you're going to lose a lot of power, because if you're trying to hold that angle, you're going to end up locking your wrists through impact, which will decrease your club head speed. So we want to be able to allow the golf club to fully release, and we're going to do that by keeping our wrists nice and loose throughout our golf swing. So a lot of people are out there trying to hit the golf ball real hard, and that tightens everything up, and some people are trying to hold this angle. So those things are going to lock everything up. So we want to try and feel our wrists nice and loose throughout our golf swing. So we can do that by doing just a few drills. So first one is to take the golf club to the top, feel the club fully hinged in our wrists, and then just stretch it out to this point I was talking about. That's just about 2 feet after contact with irons and about 3 feet after contact with woods, where the arms are fully extended. Okay, so we go to the top, stretch your arms out. Go to the top, stretch your arms out. So you just keep practicing this until you get comfortable with your arms in a position where they're fully extended. You can also hit golf balls by taking the club back, and then you just extend your arms or feel like you're going to point your golf club at your target. So by doing that, you're allowing the arms to fully extend after you've hit the golf ball. So I'd be practicing those a lot when you go to the range. Also, another drill you can be doing to loosen up your wrists is just very simply gripping down on your golf club until you feel 2 fingers touching the shaft of the club. Now you hold the golf club off the ground an equivalent amount. Then you take the golf club into the backswing, and about 3/4 back, you're looking for the butt of the golf club. Then you swing it through on this side, looking for the butt of the golf club here. If you were in a position where you're trying to hold this wrist angle, so we're going like this, if you're trying to hold this wrist angle here, there's no way you're going to see that butt of the club on the other side. So if you go like this, see, you can't see the butt of the golf club because the club didn't fully release. So from right here, if we release the golf club, you can see the butt of the club quite clearly in this position. Okay, so for you, I'd be working this club back and forth like this, looking for the butt of the club, and look for the butt of the club. Just keep working it back and forth. And if you can see the butt of the club on both sides, your wrists are loose enough, and that's the looseness we're trying to feel in our golf swing. Okay, we're going to have that looseness in our wrists, and we're going to be hitting the ball with the rotation of our body. If we do that, the golf club will release properly at a position after impact, and then you're going to be in the proper released position. Okay, so hopefully you understand it. Don't try to hold this angle, okay? We don't have to work on that anymore. You're going to work on keeping everything nice and loose, and that angle will take care of itself.